Are you tired of my green shirt already? You know what I was just reflecting on in my life right now. I mean, it's always been this way, I suppose, um, but not really. I guess I maybe I'm just waking up to it. How that like there isn't a single person that you can trust in life. Not even the closest person that you have deals going on with. Maybe you work. Now I'm shifting it onto you, as you might have noticed. Whatever strings you have attached that you're you're relying on to me that I'm relying on to I don't know why because I can't rely on it really not really they're not really at my wavelength. What is my wavelength? See, that's the thing is like what I've seen so far and over the past year, people moving in to help me, there's a concern, but then they end up not really caring for who I am. And now that I kind of hesitated there saying that because it's like, how many people? Because it's already proved over and over, one by one by one by one, that yeah, Shauna, yeah, no, and you're just unlikable. And it's like, nah, really. The only thing I have going for me is reality. And the reality is that you don't spend, and I'll just go general now, you're not spending enough time with people. Okay, I'll have to be just direct. There is not enough time spent with me to even see if that's the truth or not. And when I say time, you fucking narcissists, not a couple hours, not even 2 weeks, not even 2 months. But you know what psychologists have been saying for a long time now since we've been able to just write down, like, well, what works? What is actually working? What is going on? The mechanics of human relations and our minds and everything. Well, it takes 2.5 years to finally see somebody is there. Is there a friend there or not? Let alone it does. It takes 2.5 years to see, do you actually have a more than a friend there? That happens after you figure out you had a friend. They just happen to be there. It's like, you know what? I've noticed you've been here. And if it's something that can turn into more, then I wouldn't say it should, but it can or it will. If there's chemistry, I mean, healthy people kind of will take care of each other on an intimate level more. Maybe I don't know. Am I making any of this up? I doubt it. So just yeah, no, that's the truth. You know, you notice that person is in your life. After 2.5 years, you're like, you're actually a really good friend of mine because it's easy. It's easy. It's like, but then you want to know if that person's good for marriage or that you have somebody to marry there. Um, Wait another 2.5 years doing the getting even closer on an intimate level thing, trying that out. Give it 2.5 years, then you will finally get through all of the awkwardity. One person has their year, the other person has their year. Now it's time to really live because why? Well, a hurricane just blew through. If you're lucky, a hurricane, on your first date, an F5 hurricane blows through, and then you'll find out who is who within. Yeah, you can find out who is who in those kind of major times where it's just like no question that person was holding both all the walls up while people filed into safety. And yeah, would you like to get married? But other than that, babes, it takes 2.5 years. Fucking narcissists, man, don't have shite because you're not even being present with each other. There's a reality that it's a delicacy. You have to be present with each other. And that takes time. I'm not talking about, see, it takes 2.5 years because you have to get rid of being present with your mind. Pretty soon it's like, no, I'm just going to stick to the mind. Story about that right here. It should be your story. Very simple.